you, you didn't swap Drake's name, did you? You did? Okay,
Apparently
just
just the sound.
is there?
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
No.
Okay. Hello, I am Alex. I play Alex Drake, and last session we were sent to investigate an entity. It was part of a squatter's den, and it, yeah, then we sort of ended at night. Hmm.
Is this working now? Now, can you hear me now? Because all of my fucking intro is gone. Thank you, everyone who mentioned it, and me not looking at chat to be very good and not look at chat.
All right.
Really fucking helped this thing.
Can they hear us?
And now
around.
I'm very loud. Let's turn this down. I don't know why this is like this. I didn't change anything. Yeah, bastards. Right, everyone speaking. I'll see if we can hear you.
Hello.
Do, re, mi, fa.
I can hear you.
Excellent. Lavaita, you?
I'll unmute myself just for funsies.
There we go. Right, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm hearing myself off stream.
People in chat, I would just say, I'm Marc, I'm your storyteller for this evening. We're playing Magnus Archives, this is part 2 of 2. If I'm going too fast, you can slow it down. We're introducing our characters. Alex just did his. Tim, introduce yours, please. No dick jokes. They're for me only.
Hello, I'm Tim. I will be playing Dick. He is an investigator. Last session, he had a confrontation with the groundskeeper of the place, where he was pushed to the dirt, and eventually got up. But it was a good setup for the good cop, bad cop routine that soon followed with the other people. And while he was wandering around investigating, he took some pictures of the person and the place around. And he found out some information on this groundskeeper. I can't remember the name or find my notes on what I wrote his name down as Bacoras, because that's me. But other than that, they returned to their headquarters. I can't remember if it was an apartment or location, and they did some follow-up research. And that's what he basically did. And then there was the phone call. But that's somebody else to talk about.
Okay. Alex, what did you say? What was your thing from what happened last time?
Oh,
sorry, I missed it.
Okay, fair. So we got a case about an entity. We went to where it was sighted, which was a squatter's den. Encountered the groundskeeper, did a whole good cop, bad cop routine, and then after that we sort of split up to do our own individual things, with me doing research on the entity, and then it ended with the phone call which Drake got.
Cool. Tiresias, how about you?
Kevin, I'm playing Kevin, Protector. Last session, we, me and Sophie had went to the local pub to get some more info on the shelter that we were investigating. I believe we met an old man who told us some stuff about some rumors and happenings on as well.
Do you remember the old man's name?
I do not. I don't think my character remembers his name.
I think it was Nick. Was it Nick Johnson? Because we had a kind of Johnson thing going for a second there.
Yes, it was indeed.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of jokes going on.
Hi, Melissa. And last but not least, Lavaita.
I'm playing Sophie Carrington, and I'm struggling to think of anything we haven't already covered in terms of plot. So...
Oh, you just gave us the name, so...
Yeah, we chatted in the pub to a guy. He told us some background about the history of the street and like his attitude towards people there, which was a mixture of I don't like them, they're criminals, and also would you like to buy some drugs from me?
No, he wasn't. He was trying to chat you up.
He was trying to give me like.
Oh no, he was telling you he's got lots of medicines he's willing to share.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to sell them, because if he was, he would have been a little bit nicer to Kevin. But Kevin, he told you they didn't have any. Yeah, so that is basically it. They've done a very good job of reiterating everything. The phone call at the end was from Kieran, who sounded very upset. Drake had given him the number just before they left. Drake had suddenly seen people claim to be people he knew they weren't. Several now, not just one, including... well, we'll see. We ready to get started?
I am.
Excellent.
I'm just constructing something to safely roll dice on because my usual thing has gone missing.
Just get Alex to come over and hold our hands. And just roll them on.
Alex is up in bed with the flu.
God damn it, Alex. How dare you? Send her my love, please. Right. You get the phone call. You alert the others. It was very early in the morning. Maybe you weren't able to get them all right away. I don't know. Whatever, it would probably take you a couple of hours to get there. You'll arrive either together or separately about 7 in the morning. It's winter, so it's still dark. You're still hearing that buzz from the street lamps. Place is otherwise completely quiet. There's no noise coming from the house, no noise coming from the nearby houses. But you hear footsteps ambling along the street. As Sophie, you recognise Nick Johnson. He's smiling at you. He's got a cap on. A little bit of a limp. Kevin, give me an intellect check, please. So target number of 12.
That's a natural 1.
You don't even notice it. You're too busy looking around as he walks towards you with a grin on his face. Oh, thank you very much for listening. You've all got some bonuses you're allowed to use, so that'll be 1 each. So what I'll say is you can use the bonuses for 1 reroll. So Tiresias, if you like, Kevin, if you'd like, you can reroll that one and take away your bonus, or you can keep it for later.
I'm going to keep that for later.
That's probably a good idea. However, this
So
is...
he's out front smiling at us.
Is he smiling, walking towards you? There's something about him that's... You're not sure you recognise him. Sophie, you're certain it's the Nick Johnson from the day before. So because you rolled in that one, I get a GM intrusion, which is fun for me. He waves. And he gets closer. Smile not leaving his face. Kevin, what are you doing?
Kevin's going to walk up to the guy. I don't recognize him, correct?
Yeah?
It's like, where's the ground crew? We had a call for emergency. Get everyone out of the building.
He's not coming from the building. He's just walking along the street.
Oh, okay. So,
No, my fault.
I'm in my car, I believe. But yeah, he's just trying to get to the building as quickly as possible. He knows that there is an emergency that people.
So you ignore the guy and you head right for the gate. The lawn that's overgrown with all the rubbish in it.
Yeah, I'm kicking down the door and I'm getting in there.
The door is completely things over. But first of all, Sophie, are you saying something to Nick?
Probably something along the lines of it's a bit late for you to be out, isn't it?
It's a bit early, hen.
Early, well.
What are you doing here?
Well, same as yesterday. Just finding out what was going on.
There's nothing going on here. A bunch of tossers and dossers.
Well, we've got to check it out. We had a phone call, I think, so we're just going to see what's been happening. You don't have to worry about it.
He smiles at you, and the smile is very big. Give me an int check, please. Difficulty
Okay, so
15.
Yeah. I got 7.
You got a
That's
7.
good.
Yeah, he just looks as lecherous as he did yesterday. Sorry, Drake, you were wanting to say something. You're all out of the car. Yeah, you're all standing in the street. Kevin is taking the lead, walking towards the door. Sophie has seen this guy that she met yesterday. Drake, what are you doing?
I'm probably just trying to remember where it is and just rushing to the building because it is kind of time sensitive at this point.
And Penis, what are you doing? Sorry, Dick.
I am standing next to Sophie, looking at this. Do you know him?
Oh, we met at the pub yesterday. He has some stories.
What are you doing up so early, sir? Especially in this neighborhood.
Early bird catches the worm, don't you know?
Just saying, last time we had Don't Stir the Boat, which I quite liked.
Yeah, don't stir the boat. It's also a good one.
Well, enjoy your morning walk. We got some business. We should hurry along, Sophie.
Yeah.
Smiles again. And I want you to give me an int check as well, please, Dick, before we move on.
What's the difficulty?
15.
Impossible, then. Okay.
Remember, use your if you want to put effort into it, if you have a skill that lowers it or whatever else.
I wasn't going to use my reroll on Nick Johnson.
No.
Nah, I'm not going to either because I rolled a 2.
Right. We're also going in horror mode, so from here on out, a 2 will also initiate a what do you call it?
Go for
A
it.
GM intrusion.
I love that, the early worm
Hey.
cat bird's mouth.
Just let me know.
No problem. Yeah.
Kevin
Walk with
Drake,
you.
you ran in. You the maybe trip a little bit in the grass. Kevin goes right to the doors, trying to break it down, but this thing's solid. Drake, you hear sobbing coming from round the corner where you
Yeah.
first went. When you go, you see this giant of a man, Kieran, back against the wall, arms round his knees. He's just sobbing, and he looks and he stares at your face for a moment, and then he stares at Kevin. It is you, isn't it?
Yeah, you called us a few hours ago.
Yes, but is it you? Are you?
If I wasn't me, I wouldn't have answered.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't go back in there. Some of them have left. Some of them have. I don't know. It might not be safe for you to go in there.
Yeah, that's what I said before, because apparently this thing, whatever it is, has been taken over several people already. We don't know how many are there, and we don't know if any of them are ones that are left.
But only 2 or 3 of the squatters are still in there. I couldn't get them to go. Even I'm saying I'm crazy. I'm saying I've looked after these people for so long, and there's something like this could be happening. That Andy guy was right. If you want to go in, I'll show you how to get in.
Okay, I just yelled to Kevin, "Hey, get over here."
Yeah, I head over.
Drake has discussed this with us, I'm sure, on the ride and everything.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah, I
so-
would have. Yeah,
yeah.
I would have briefed that I got the call.
Yeah,
about-
I squat down at Keenan's level. So do we all look like we did yesterday?
Yeah. He smiles and still tears dropping down. You're the dick, right?
You can call me Richard.
Look, I'm sorry about yesterday. I'm sorry. I should have let you in. Maybe this wouldn't have fucking happened. I can let you in now.
It's fine.
Yes. Are you okay? Do we need to call any assistance?
No, I'm not okay, but I don't need any assistance. He stands up, pushes himself off. Sophie, I take it you've wandered over by now?
Yeah, I wouldn't have just stayed there talking to that guy if I can possibly help it. I was like taking advantage of Dick turning up to leave with him and stay with everyone else.
As we got onto the property, I would have at least looked back when we entered through the gate to make sure what he was doing.
Yeah, just you. If you look back while he was still with Sophie, you see nothing.
Oh.
I mean, just whispering to Dick, he struck me as the kind of guy who's just hanging around all the time watching, because that's what he does.
Yeah.
Kieran
Watching
takes
a
you
little
round to the
too
back.
much. All right. We follow.
There's lots of overgrown. It's overgrown. There was a patio there at one point. You see a large wooden, flat bit of wood, really long, a panel. So a wooden panel in the ground. It's wet from the morning dew. And he pulls it up, pulls it across, opens another door that's there. In here. You come out in the basement, the stairs are right ahead of you.
You said you've been on the second floor. At least I believe you said that last time.
Yeah, they gave me the job of looking after these people.
When we were here last time, I saw something watching us from upstairs. Or I'm pretty sure I did.
That can't be. They're bedridden, both of them.
Who?
The people that own the place.
Oh, is that why no one's allowed up there?
Yeah. It wouldn't be good if they get sick or anything. It could end up really badly.
Maybe that's how they keep people away from like their nest if they're one of these monsters.
They're not monsters, they're just... They're not even all that old, really. They're just sick.
Yeah.
What's their names? Do you know them?
Yes, I know them. I've worked for them for years. Their names... I told you their names already.
Did you?
Sorry.
Yeah, I must have when you asked.
No, you haven't. What are their names?
I just told you them. Why do you keep asking the names? I told you them. You need to go in there, find out what's happening. Maybe I'm going crazy. It would be so good if I was going crazy.
I look at the rest of the group.
I would return a sort of blank stare, like,
Yeah, I have a look and I'm like, I don't know.
But I mean, we all saw and heard his. I think likely we should go talk to the people upstairs. Okay, Keenan?
Kieran, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't go in just now.
That's probably a good thing.
The ones that I thought, the ones that weren't them, they left. Some of them were laughing, talking about me being crazy. There's a couple of other people still in there. Angie and Joe, the two fairly young kids, they didn't leave. They didn't want to leave their stuff. They were worried about me and wanted to stay with me, but didn't want to come out when I had a bit of a freak out. And I'm a big guy and I understand it can be scary. Look, can you go in and see if they're okay? You can go upstairs if you want. You can talk to the owners. I don't care at this point. If they fire me, they fire me.
Could you tell us the names of the people who seem different?
He rattles off a couple of names. I didn't think them up, so.
Okay.
Fair enough. But we'll keep an eye out on those people. Make sure they aren't doing anything odd as well.
Yeah, I look at him.
Harming anyone.
Yeah. Are any of the people that have changed still inside the building?
I don't think so. The place is quite big. There's nooks and crannies. People go sleep all over the place. I try to tell them not to sleep anywhere that could be dangerous. I try to keep the place maintained. But maybe someone's somewhere. I don't think there's anyone in the cellar. I just came out. Well, a little while ago now. Just before I called you.
Okay, so there might be some of them in there, but you're not 100% sure.
No. Like, I probably shouldn't have called you. You should probably just go home, maybe.
No, you're fine.
we're here now.
Well, we're here now. We'll go look for you. But here, I want you to do something for us. And he takes out a business card. Has his name and number on it. And he'll write down the number. I'm assuming we have a contact for the organization, or at least something.
Yes.
If you you don't see us in a couple hours, or you don't see us,
I get you.
call this.
Thank you, mate. I'm sorry about yesterday. I was just doing my
You
job,
were
you know.
doing your job. Yep. And trust me, sometimes I can live up to my name.
He laughs again. You can see that he's shivering. It's quite cold. He doesn't have a jacket.
Wait,
Maybe you
question.
should go home or call a cab and get some rest. Nothing here, any good is going to happen here with you.
Okay, does he look like he did yesterday?
Yes, he does. That's you notice no difference in him. Sorry, thanks for the money, people. Sorry, I've not been looking at chat, so thank you for gift subs. I have been excellent not looking at chat. I can see that now. Sorry, I just did it. Thank you so much, and thank you, Lavaita, as well. Okay, cool. Back to me not looking at chat. I promise. So what's the plan? It's dark
I'm happy
down
to go
there.
upstairs.
I turn on the flashlight on my smartphone and just look in.
The stairs are kind of rickety. So wood, you can tell bits are rotten. They don't look like they fall apart, but they also don't look the safest. The cellar is, pretty standard cellar. It's full of junk. You can see boxes marked Christmas ornaments. You see old suitcases and things lying around. From where you are, you don't see anything strange.
Quick scan around the room just to make sure I don't see any faces or mannequins or anything weird like that.
Are the lights actually off? Do we need torches or?
The lights
There
are
are
off.
people-
You could
there are
probably
people
turn them
sleeping
on.
here.
It's just in the cellar. The lights are
okay.
off at the moment.
Yeah, I tried to look for a light switch and
You find it. It's no problem. It's one of the ones that it's a timer, so you turn it and it clicks. And after a time, it'll go off again. It smells very musty. You can see some graffiti on the walls, things have been drawn, but generally people seem to have been fairly respectful with the stuff. As this is the entrance into the squat.
yeah.
Kevin will mark any potential emergency exits that they have to get out of here in case things go south.
There is only this exit at the moment. Squatters usually barricade everything so that people can't come in and throw them out. They make it so there's only one entrance, and usually that entrance wouldn't necessarily be the easiest one to use.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just, because I probably brought some not like food and stuff, but like some lights and whatnot, just in case it is dark, and just pass one to each other, and I'm like, okay,
Absolutely fine.
because just in case the power was just out for the building because it's old. I noticed that, and I'm like, okay, everyone have a torch. If that light goes out, we would probably need one.
I've got a flashlight in my bag, so I'll just pull that out.
Take one of
Flashlight.
your torches.
I have a
That's our
smartphone
torches.
with the built-in torches/flashlight.
I mean, it's always good to have a spare just in case, but
I'm imagining like a mini mag light, the kind that would fit in a 2 AA batteries,
yeah,
maybe enough to hit someone with.
yeah, it's like one of those that just fits right in the palm of your hand. That you just do that and click it. But yeah,
Does anybody have the one at the end of their gun? That's the one.
Wait, a gun? You've got a gun?
No, I do not.
Kevin has a toy dinosaur flashlight that roars every time he turns it on.
My granddaughters were over and we have one of those little red light. Rawr.
And I am envious. Okay. You make your way down into this cellar. As I said, it's musty. It's dusty. If any of you have any allergies, maybe you sneeze.
Head towards the stairs up is the goal.
It's straight in front of you. There are This place is filled. If you wanted to look into all the nooks and crannies of it, it would probably take you quite a while. You can scan through with your torch, but you're not going to be able to see everything without putting in the work for it. So do you just want to go for the stairs, or do you want to take the time to clear the room?
I think our end goal would be upstairs, but I will wait at the stairway going up if anybody wants to. Otherwise, I would continue up.
Wait, question: is there a staircase going down and a staircase going up, and then the room that we're in?
No, you're in the one going down. The room that's you're in the cellar, the basement. And from there, there's a staircase going up into the house itself.
Okay. Yeah. So we're currently in the cellar then?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably have a look around just to try and find, like, something, if there's still people here in the basement.
I think Kevin's doing the same, but instead of looking for people, I think he's looking for something like maybe a cracked pipe or something like that. Because Kevin isn't that doesn't have that much belief in the supernatural. He thinks there's a good possibility maybe this is like a gas leak or something. That's like something like that. So that's what he's looking for.
You can both give me an int check, difficulty 12.
Int check. One second. I'm just seeing if I have anything that can lower it.
I got an 18.
Oh yeah, wait, no, I have stuff that just reduces research. I can't exactly do this. What's it, 12?
Yeah.
I got an 11. I mean, I won't re-roll it, I'll save that for later.
You see, okay, well, we'll start with Kevin. Kevin, there is no sign of any burst pipes or anything. In fact, the anything to do with like plumbing or whatever else, even electrical things that you see, seem to be kept in extremely good condition. Like noticeably good compared to the rest of the house. Like they must have had a plumber or something in to check this stuff.
Kieran must have hired someone a while ago.
Drake, for you take a bit of time wandering around. I mean, maybe long enough to have the others tap in their shoes. And maybe they take a little poke around. And you find nothing except a small clown doll that seems to twitch. But otherwise nothing.
Is there like any like broken like arm length bits of wood like nearby?
There'll be something you can use to poke at it, yeah.
Yeah, I just grab something that's like arm length and just poke it.
You give it a poke. And for a second, you're not sure, but you think you might smile. Then the head topples back and a flood of spiders come out of this tiny body. Give me an int check, please. Difficulty 5, so 15.
Okay.
So it's a save.
Oh, that is a 20 right there.
Spiders do not bother you at all. Some of them crawl over your feet and you just push them away. The doll's face continues to smile at you.
Yeah, at this point I just yell out for everyone else. I just like, guys, get in here.
Would you all go over, or?
Yep, Kevin runs over.
And you see spiders.
Sophie hangs back to find out what it is before she comes anywhere near it.
Did you burst a nest? What happened?
No, I poked this weird clown thing with like, I would say just like a long bit of wood. And yeah, spiders just exploded out of it.
It must have made a nest inside or something like that.
Totally, but I just pointed at the clown head, and it's like, do you see that smile?
Well, yes, I mean...
Give me an int defense check, please, Kevin. Difficulty 15.
You're not gonna believe me, that's a natural 20.
Fucking hell, 2 in a row. Bastards. Yeah, it's just a smiling. Just a smiling doll. I mean, it's kind of creepy. Probably very old. If it had been intact, maybe you'd have got some money for it. But otherwise, nothing.
I think, is there like a boiler or something in here?
Yes, there will be.
Kevin's gonna like grab it. If it has a little like jester hat or something, he's gonna grab it by its head and just like toss it behind a boiler or like behind a box or something to get it out of sight because it creeps him out.
You pick it up and you throw it, and as you throw it, another spider or two comes out of the head, kind of flying. At this point, I would like to offer all of you a GM intrusion, which would mean all of you get 1 XP if you agree to it.
Open to it.
I'm down.
I'm open to it.
Dick.
Sure.
So you can all take 1 XP. Once you're finished going about here, going about the cellar, you find other oddities, curios, quite a few things that might be antiques. A lot of them are broken. It's kind of a wonder that no one ever stole anything. Some of these things are worth quite a bit, you'd think. Make your way up the stairs. 2 of you can go at a time. You open the door. Still dark. Flick the torches on. The door closes behind you. And you're in a corridor. A very, very long corridor. It looks like something at a hotel room. There's doors with numbers on them, but the numbers don't seem to make sense. There's a checkered carpet. I want you all to take 1 point of stress from this, please.
Okay.
I can't see where stress goes.
Just stick it anywhere.
I'm
I'll be
guessing
honest.
we mark off the box that says stress caused by supernatural.
Yes, please. Sorry, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I can't really edit the Google Docs for some reason. I'm just making notes of it.
Yeah, no, that's
I
fine.
can add it after session.
Absolutely fine.
I have resilience, so I never stressed.
I spit on your stress. The lights line the wall. They flicker like they're candles, but they seem to be electric lights. Behind you, there's no door. Corridor just stretches out.
Wait, who is in the corridor at the moment?
All 4 of you.
Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's because you said 2 at a time. I thought you like 2 people went up and then it closed behind them.
No, not yet.
I hate that you said that.
I'm glad.
Where the hell are we? These numbers make no sense.
We'll check behind you.
I mean, from outside, did the building look big enough to have a corridor this big inside it?
I don't think so.
You all hear a ticking, like the old grandfather clocks.
Can we determine the direction of the noise?
It's coming from the way you were facing.
Knew there was a gas leak or something in this building. Now we're hallucinating.
The door to your right opens up. There's a woman standing, towel wrapped around her, and a towel wrapped around her hair, drying. She looks at you all. Excuse me. She slams the door closed.
Kind of shout at the door, "Sorry, ma'am."
Who was that?
I guess one of the residents.
The ticking gets louder, closer.
This looks nothing like the outside. Knock on another door.
Yeah, I decided to knock on, like, the door to our left.
See, I really want to have fucking luck rolls in this, but it just...
Well, make us do our luck roll. I don't care.
I was gonna say, like, you could probably just... I was gonna say, like, make us roll a D100, then just pick a random thing to do on that number.
No, I
give
don't
it
need random things. I've got things that I want to do.
Question: can we see the end of the hallway?
No.
It
This
just
is
stretches
making you
on.
maybe nervous, both you and Drake.
Okay.
Infinity and beyond.
In
guess
fact,
it's
you
just
and
dark
Drake can
down
take
there.
another point
Another-
of stress, please.
All of us, or
Anybody answer the door I knock on? And I'm willing to take just here. I failed. My luck is bad. You get what you want.
No, it's all right. The door opens. It's a man in a uniform. Quick check. It's what do you call it? Coast Guard uniform. He's got a beard. He's smiling at you.
Good evening, sir. I'm here investigating Have you in an investigation? Have you heard anything around here recently? Screams of or gunshots?
Screams, gunshots. This is a nice neighbourhood, friend. The accent's, well, you think somewhere in America.
Okay.
I use Keenan's name, and I don't. I think this is Kieran.
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 Okay. Kieran said that he's the. You know who Kieran is, correct? He looks at that.
Looks at you, turns his head and shouts, "Honey, do you know a Kieran?" And he turns back, and it's someone else's face.
Who is the face that it's swapped with?
You don't know. It's just some other person. There's no beard. The nose is slightly bigger. The eyes are blue now.
Excuse me. Didn't mean. Is clothing and everything else the same though?
It is.
Oh.
So you're
Well-
looking for gunshots?
Well, no. We were wondering if you heard any. So obviously you didn't. It was reported by somebody named Kieran. So.
Smiles again.
And you're at this. What? I need to look at the. And your address is, and he rattles off the address for the house.
Sure. Give me int defense 12, please.
An int 3.
You rolled a 3.
No. I rolled. I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Beats difficulty 5.
Does indeed. He. So yeah, sure. If I can't help you with anything else,
And he confirmed that was the address.
he said, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Like as
Yeah.
you're doing that, I just have a look at it and I'm like, and I just grab the door handle and just slam it shut. I'm like, no, not dealing with that. Nope.
You hear laughing from the other side, and then someone's banging on it.
Jake,
Think,
what uniform was that he was wearing?
It appeared to be an American Coast Guard or something.
We're a long way from the ocean here.
Yeah, and I was
and
trying
this
to
is-
look out the windows and stuff behind, but I got a little distracted when his face changed.
Oh yeah, that would do it.
Okay, that's it. I'm just. Kevin is gonna hug the wall with his like this is clearly not real. He's hallucinating. They've been drugged somehow. He's just gonna walk forward and hope that his sense of touch isn't screwed up, and hope he can just find his way out by just like hugging the wall and finding like a real door.
Okay. Could I maybe roll intelligence to see if Drake has heard of anything similar to this in any books that he's read? I can't hear you.
That's because I'm muted. That's an idea. So that's just for recall, or
Just recalling like information from his like probably almost mindless browsing of books and forums.
Yeah, give me difficulty 15.
Okay. I will re-roll that because that was an 11.
Okay,
That is a 17.
17. Sorry, Lavaita, can you tell me how many bonuses we got? Because we got 4 initially, and then we'll count the gift subs as bonuses as well, because I'm nice. You rack your brains for a moment, and something does come up. There was a story about a woman who was trapped in a maze of doors. She said she was in there for, 3-4 days. When she came out, she was dehydrated, completely, so starving. She said that something had been chasing her in there. Kevin, you have your eyes closed or what?
Yeah, I think like he can't trust his eyes. His eyes, they're just gonna like screw with him even more. So he has his eyes closed and he's just feeling the wall, trying to look for like maybe for when one wall turns into like a corner or something, and just trying to find a way out of here.
Okay,
And
when
Kevin, don't
in-
wander so far, he yells down the hall before he gets out of sight.
in defense, target number is 18, please.
Good luck.
If you've got anything that can bring that down, please
Said
do.
intelligence?
Yep.
I do not. That's a 7.
Oh,
Would you like to reroll?
I'm good.
You close your eyes. None of this shit is real. Can't be fucking real. This must be. Maybe you couldn't see a gas leak. Maybe it was just so small coming out, or maybe someone drugged you, or fuck. This is too fucked up.
It's got to be something.
Your fingers play away along the wall. You can feel the raised wallpaper. It's kind of velvety, furry like, and strange patterns.
yeah, the wallpaper that's got awful. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you push your way along. Your back's against the wall. You come across doors fairly regularly. Do you want to do anything with those doors?
I'm gonna open one and probably just like enter without really thinking about it. He's just starting to freak out now and he wants out. He just wants to get back, like, just out of this situation. So he is going through that door and hoping it's fine on the other side without
Yeah.
really thinking about it.
How
Yeah.
far away is he from us? Or how far would we have let him wander? I was trying to stop before.
I don't know. Probably about 3 or 4 doors down, one of the sides. You
Yeah.
shouted after him, and just as you shouted, he opens a door.
Yeah, I was probably gonna like start going after him and just being like, "Hey, listen, you should not do this. We don't. You
Don't
saw
go
what
from the
happened in
group."
that door. You don't know what's behind it."
The door opens. There's a mannequin standing with one hand on the hip, the other one raised to the sky. It's just smooth plastic, no nipples, no genitals. Feet are so basically standing on toes.
I think Kevin takes a swing at the mannequin, but not out of like fear, just out of frustration and anger.
So
Like,
you
he
step
needs
into
something
the
to
apartment, or you step into the room.
No, not after everyone like just begs me not to. Doesn't want to. It's just everything just feels like the wrong choice for
The mannequin's
Kevin
too far in for you to just do it from the door. You would actually need to go in.
Okay, then yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't take a swing if it. I thought it was like at the doorway, but yeah. He just slams the door really as hard as he can.
So the ticking of the clock is closer now. It's getting quite loud.
Question:
I'm gonna take. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is there a ceiling to this corridor?
Yes.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask in case, it was a case where we just had to look up and just see some mechanical monstrosity just ticking above us.
No. What do you all want to do? You've opened the door now.
I'm gonna try something here.
Mm-hmm.
Careful observation is one of his special abilities. It'll cost me a point, so give me just a second to subtract from my pool. You take a minute to examine your surroundings. If you succeed a difficulty 4 perception task, you take notes of inanimate objects within the immediate distance relative to your current investigation. You see a particular color or you find a clue or something that would lead you to continue.
Excellent. Give me that roll, please.
And that's perception. There it is. And difficulty 4. Effort. Well, how does effort work again in this game?
You spend, I think it's 3 points, unless you've got an edge in it, so 3 from your pool, I think, to lower the difficulty by 1.
Okay, and I'm going to lower it by 1, but I'm using my investigate to solve mysteries, so I can take my points from another pool.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take the 2 points from my speed.
Okay.
Am I making sense so far?
You are making sense, yes.
Okay.
So now your target number is a 9.
All right, success. Difficulty 4 succeeded. And beats a difficulty. I rolled a 13 in the end with everything.
Right. So you take a moment, well, maybe while this is happening at the door with the mannequin. You look to one side, you look at the other. You notice that the wallpaper changes as it goes along. It's too far to see, but you think maybe there's some writing to it or some form to it further down. The doors, as you go further, are different sizes and shapes, just subtly.
Would it be possible for me to use supernatural comprehension?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use it to try and identify the ticking.
Okay.
Typically requires at least a minute. Would the minute of study technically class as us like trying to listen and find it?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'd try to, try and listen and try and find the source of it.
Okay, what's the rule?
You identify the parameters of something within immediate distance, like appearance, presence. Typically requires at least a minute of study and reflection as an action to initiate. I don't think it says a roll.
Okay. So what do you need to spend to do it? What'll be a cost?
Two intelligence points.
Okay, so you spend your 2 intelligence points.
I'll just mark that down.
And what is it you're wanting to find out?
Where the ticking is, like if there's like a general like direction, maybe like
Yeah, we already know it's fairly obvious from the sound. The ticking's coming from in front of you, but you take a moment, and whatever it is, either it's really fucking large, or it should be close enough to see by now.
But we can't see it.
But you can't see it.
Is the ceiling tiled, maybe? Like
No.
tiled.
It is not. It is so plain white in the cornices at the side.
Yeah, because what I was thinking of, if it's like office tiled ceilings, if I had that thing I used to poke the clan, I probably would have just knocked off a tile, just looked up to see if there was anything there.
No, it's not. It doesn't seem like that kind of. It seems very old fashioned. The place that you're in.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, then that's it for me at the moment then, unless something comes up.
No, you were saying before there were
Hold
things
on,
I
Sophie.
noticed.
Are you wanting to do anything?
I'm not in a position to do anything very much, so I'm with people. I'm not
Okay.
actively doing stuff. I'm just like with the group
Okay, right.
at the moment.
Dick, what were you saying there?
I'm just trying to. I was being slightly interrupted when you described some of the stuff before about the doors. I just wanted to
Oh
make
no,
sure I heard
that
it
was
right.
me finished with the description there. That's they're further off. The doors look what do you call it? Deformed slightly. Like at a glance, you wouldn't notice, but they seem to be different sizes the further away you go, different shapes.
Oh, okay. So like at ground zero, it looks normal, but the farther out, the more irregularities there'll be.
Yeah, that's what Dick sees.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll explain that and just look very confused. It's
Yeah.
almost like a mirage. The sooner we get there, that becomes reality or a substance that we can, something we can see.
Seems like we need to get going for that thing. I point towards the ticking sound gets to us. I don't trust that.
Yeah.
Well, looking behind us, is there a wall?
No, it's the
There's
same. It just stretches out both sides.
Well, if you can tell me which direction that sound is really coming from.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so let's say like this is behind us, that's forward. Ticking is coming from that way. We should probably go this way. Also, I may have potentially come across this about my studies. A woman managed to escape apparently after several days. But
I don't want to be here for days.
yeah, but
We
she
all
was
need to do is get up a floor, right? Because we're on this is the ground floor, and we want to be on the next floor up, which is where the people are that Kieran was looking after.
yeah, but considering the fact that this clearly is not the building, we might not even be in the same realm of existence.
Considering
Okay.
this may be some sort of a hotel, Mark, is there by chance a floor plan or stairway this direction number? You know, I'm hoping but he's looking.
Yeah. Do you
The ticking stops.
Yes, but I'm hoping that that's not going to be good.
It probably is not. I'd like to.
You look back. What would have been back from where you came in? There's nothing. Stretches off. You look back to where it was coming from, and it's folding. From far away, you see it folding and coming towards you.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to just. I just look at Kevin and I'm like, I just grab his arm, I'm like, okay, we need to go now, and I just pull him in the direction we're running.
Stream has gone bad.
Wait a minute, let me check. Bum, bum, bum. No, it says excellent here. Sound is very poor with Alex. Ah, okay. God damn it, Alex. No, I'll just turn you up, mate. Bum, bum. I blame the parents. Right, hopefully that's better.
Hopefully.
Okay, so you book it with
Yeah,
Kevin.
that's good.
Dick, Sophie.
Yeah, I would probably have pointed it out and like,
Yeah, I would stick with the party. If he just starts taking off and stuff, it's like, hey, why this way?
yeah, and I just point towards the folding corridor.
Good choice. And
You're
keep
starting to
running.
hear it now as if the doors are crunching. It's going.
Do we see any other hallways branching off from the main one? Or is it
Not
just
from where you are at the moment, no.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep running straight.
You book it.
And Sophie's also following the other three.
Pounding on doors a little bit on the way to see what happens if somebody comes out.
You're pounding on the doors.
No, bam, bam. Keep running, as you walk by. Bam, bam.
Yeah.
Most of them don't open. Give me an int check, difficulty 12, please.
That would be a 4, correct?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Level 4.
Failure.
The doors open and your eye gets caught. Who is the person closest to you? No,
I
like not physically close, not physically close.
Like emotionally close.
Emotionally close. Dick? Aye.
We'll go Sophie because I was with her earlier.
You see Sophie in the room. She's tied up. She's
But I
got
know
something
she's
in her
right next
mouth.
to me.
She's got something in her mouth and she's mumbling.
I look and is she still next to me also?
Yeah.
Then I shut the door. Or not, I just ignore it and keep going. You were just in that room, tied up and struggling.
I've just been here. I'm not behind. I'm not in there.
I know. Obviously something's screwing with us.
Kevin, Drake,
Yeah.
you're still out front. I want you to both give me an int check, difficulty 18. I'm sorry, I'm making you roll so much just now. This didn't go the way I wanted. I got put off with the fucking problems at the beginning. Bastards.
Hey,
Oh, that fell. 1 second.
that's only 10 below an 18. Do I succeed?
Oh, that's a 19 right there.
Ooh. You keep running, Drake. You are booking it. Your hand pulls away from Kevin. Kevin, there's a door right in front of you.
What? Just like in the middle of the corridor?
Right in the middle of... You don't see this. You just keep running. Your hand's going. Kevin, this door's here.
I think I just shoulder bash into it.
You shoulder bash into it.
Yeah.
And you're falling.
Do I see him just go?
Do you look back?
I would be looking back at the group every now and then.
Then if you look back, you see him fall. And it looks like he's falling into the carpet and being swallowed.
Yeah, and I just yell to them, guys.
What
Wait.
do we see in front of us?
You were busy looking to check that Sophie was Sophie.
No, when we turn back around.
Now when you turn back around, you just see Drake shouting for you. There's no sign of Kevin.
Okay, just to make sure what we
Drake,
saw.
what happened to Kevin?
I don't. He's being swallowed up by the carpet.
Oh shit.
I
Okay.
have no idea what to do with this information.
I think we should hold hands and run if we're going to do this.
Can we not like pull him out, or is he just gone?
Wait, is he still there for me? Or is he like fully sunken into the carpet at this
He's
point?
gone.
Shit.
Less like sinking and more like a pit. Like I fall down like a pit almost. Like I saw like
Basically,
face
yeah.
to the ground.
Okay, so we don't step on that part of the carpet. Keep going.
Yeah, let's just.
Or try to tap it a little bit with my foot, see if it's...
Take another point of stress, all of you, as your friend and colleague has just been swallowed.
Okay. One more that I can say, Pasha.
Yeah, if you so for every 3 points, you get 1 level of stress.
Yeah, so let me just put stress level.
I can ignore the first 3 of the day, so...
Yeah. The doors are thundering, shattering, coming back. You're now able to see bits of wood splintering out. You still can't see it actually.
I wanted to check if there was something in the floor. I mean,
Sorry, nothing. It was solid.
Okay. Fuck, keep running. Grab a hand or shirt or something and just keep contact with one of the others, so in case...
Doors start opening in front of you now. You peer in, maybe as you're running, you see different scenes. There's a bathroom. There's a sitting room, and it's Christmas, and there's people sitting around a tree singing. They all turn to face you at the same time, and you're past.
Oh, that is creepy.
Kevin, you fell. You walked through the door. Well, you didn't. You pushed through the door, and you stumble and fall, and you're on a marble floor. Your knee's a little bit bashed.
I think Kevin slowly picks himself up. He takes a good look around him. So
There are pillars, tall white pillars, and there's someone leaning against one of them, so jauntily, top hat on the head. Looks like dancing shoes on, long trousers, so a great coat. And they're whistling. How'd you get here?
Who are you?
Just call me James.
Is he smiling? Or
He's smiling,
like
yeah. He tips his hat at you, stands up and walks towards you.
Oh, I take a swing at James. He's clearly like the devil or Satan or something.
Or like something equivalent.
Difficulty, difficulty level 6, so 18 or better.
I have an
blame
edge. Can I use that to lower this?
Yes, of course.
And then I can spend pools to also lower it, right?
Yes, you can.
How many points for the pool to lower it?
3, I think.
3. I have a 15.
Oh no, what the edge does is it lowers the cost of the... I think.
How does it?
I think.
Oh yeah, it lowers the cost of things by 1.
Yeah, so it'll
Okay,
be
so
2
it makes
points,
2.
yeah.
I'm gonna lower it by 3 for my might pool to attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 15, 13, 11.
No, you can't do it as...
I can't do it more than once?
No, you can't do it more than once at the first tier, unless you've got a thing saying you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, check your abilities if you have any that might apply.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm using my might to lower it. So that's goes from 18 to
15. And do you have any skills there?
Yeah, I am trained in unarmed combat. I'm specialized.
So that should, if you're specialised in it, I think that's 2 levels then, isn't it?
I have 2 traits for unarmed combat.
Yeah.
I have the trait need no weapons
Mhm.
and what's it? No need for weapons, which are named eerily close to each other, but they are 2 different things.
Okay. And what's it say for it? What's the...
You inflict 2 additional points of damage with unarmed
Nice.
attacks. Enabler. This is for no need for weapons.
Mhm.
You make an unarmed attack, such as punk, you deal another additional 2 damage. Enabler. So it just increases my damage. I hit like...
Okay. Right. So it's difficulty 15 then, so give me the roll.
Okay. That is a 17.
Very nice. You smack into this guy's face. How much damage is that?
That is 6 points of damage. The equivalent of a shotgun, apparently.
6 points of damage. Your fist smacks into the jaw. You feel bones crumble as you swing. And it cocks its head and looks at you. That wasn't very nice, was it?
I think Kevin just screams, "Let me out," and then just keeps wailing.
You scream, "Let me out," and you keep wailing. You can give me one more roll before we go back to the others. Same difficulty.
That's a 4, sadly.
So you miss. Okay.
The jaw clicks back in. No, that's not something you want to be doing, as it grabs your hand where you're trying to punch it. Now, let's see. What's your name, dear?
How strong is it grabbing my hand?
Very, very strong.
I think is Kevin.
Well, Kevin, why don't we take a little walk? And it starts to walk away from you. Everyone else,
Okay.
doors opening. You see different scenes. You see a pastoral scene. You see dogs jumping out towards you, but somehow don't make it out of the doorway.
Oh god, this is weird.
Quick, over here! About 5 doors up. See a young boy, head just hanging out of the door. Quick!
As I'll reach it, I look inside the room.
Give me a speed defense check, please. Difficulty 15.
Okay. Oh, that's 13.
Okay. You feel teeth sink into your shoulder. And I want you to take right away a serious injury as it rips in and you feel the sting of these teeth nicking at your bone and the blood starts to flow down your shoulder.
What do we see?
Yes, you see this happening. He runs towards the door to look in. This head of a boy comes back and something bites into Drake.
Okay, I would like to punch the thing that's biting me.
Okay, difficulty is 7, so 21.
Oh. Okay.
Try to pull him back away from the entity.
Yep, give me a might roll, please.
I don't. 21's not possible, is it?
Only if you lower it.
Yeah, I have 0 pull in might.
Okay.
I should have
Can
expected.
you can if you can give me a reason why you could use intellect?
What is to?
I beat a difficulty 4 if that assists or helps with anything.
No, it's a difficulty 7. So,
I'm just telling you what I did
Okay,
for the
okay.
Yeah. So what? Like how I could use intelligence to?
yeah, think about a way that you could use intelligence to get away from the teeth. Sophie, since you're not doing anything, take another point of stress because this is fucking horrifying.
Okay.
I was
so-
running with everyone else. I'm
I
just
know.
not.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I can't talk my way out of this.
Yeah. So. Is it possible for me to actually like see the teeth of this thing? Because it's.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. I like. Oh my god. Yeah. I just.
Yeah.
What?
If I
don't know.
can't seem to tug, I would eventually start trying to punch. So
Yeah. I'm probably gonna like try and like grab the jaw of this thing and like try and just pry it open and just try and just physically remove it from the shoulder.
You look down on this and you see the body of a small boy hanging to the side and a creature that seems to be all head and teeth into you. Take 3 points of stress, please,
Oh, so
as
that's
you
the-
look at this.
Oh, of course it got by the bloody anglerfish.
Right, sorry, you are looking down at trying. Give me an intelligence check. We'll make this one difficulty 18, so 6.
Okay.
Dick, you're wanting to punch. Give me a might roll. The difficulty is level 7, so you need something to
I
load
would
up.
like to lower that by 1 because I have an edge. I can reduce it down to 2. So that will lower it to 13.
Okay, you see eyes. They're not placed in normal fashion, but you think if you get your thumb in there, then maybe it might get a shock and let you drop.
Okay. That fell off. I need a bigger desk.
all right, just to punch. Let's see what I can
Yeah,
do.
that's a 12. I only just failed.
Okay,
I do need a dice tray. That would.
that would be better.
Yeah.
Right, Dick, do you have anything that can load it?
All I'm going to do is use edge, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm
So that gets it down
going
to an 18.
So I have to subtract some stuff. Give me a moment, and that's on might. So submit. Only got a difficulty 5.
You punch at this thing, but it's maybe the Drake's too much in the way. You are trying to hit it, you can't quite get at it. Drake, you can give me a speed check if you want to see if you can get your finger in that eye.
What's the difficulty?
I'll be nice and say it's difficulty 5, so 15.
Please. That is a 20.
There we go. The skin is slippery, but not in any way wet. It's cold. Your fingers scrabble a little bit, and you manage to get your thumb into the eye, and you see the small boy flip up together and pull back, and the teeth let you go, and you fall to the ground. The door slams shut.
Shit.
There's now about 40 doors back the way where everything's getting crushed.
Yeah,
We gotta hurry. Keep going and just grab him up off the ground if he's laying there and just kind of help him up.
Yeah.
I'll just try and keep up.
Yeah, I slowly, like, as I'm being dragged, like, just try and, I guess, animalistically in this point, just try and get back on my feet and continue running.
Okay, Sophie, what would you see if you opened one of the doors? Let's do it this way. What do you think could
Be in there.
What do you think? Maybe something could save you. What would it be? What would be something safe? What would it look like?
I think an empty hotel room.
And that's the next door that pops open, is what you see. An empty hotel room, the curtains are drawn, TV's off.
Yeah, like a suite kind of thing.
Beds,
rather
yeah,
than-
exactly. Now about
It
30
must
doors
look-
back,
It
it's
will
going...
look so inviting.
Yes, it does.
But the crushing sound behind me is a bit of a distraction, I think.
Yeah, so give me an intelligence roll, difficulty 15.
So
Sorry?
It's still muted.
my foot pedal's doing great work.
Okay.
Ciphers were no use. I got 14.
You got 14.
I might use my reroll.
This looks like the safest fucking thing you would want to go in there. This is as safe as you can get.
She doesn't want to reroll then.
Do you grab Dick and Drake and go in, or go in yourself?
Well, my temptation would be to go in. But I guess it depends whether the other people would notice.
If I'm nearby, would I see the same thing that she sees?
If you were there, then yeah, you would have seen the exact same thing.
Does she say anything? Otherwise, I'm still kind of trying to drag people along. That I'm.
I'll probably say, look, it looks safe in here. It's just a hotel.
Did you
This would be
step
great.
in?
Do you try to go in? I would. Yeah. And looking behind, how close is that?
Now at 20 doors away. It's speeding up.
Listen,
Sure, and
yeah, I'm like, listen, we could either continue running or that thing's gonna catch up at some point. We need to get some cover.
sure, and he just pushes in, and I guess
Yeah, and I
good as any.
I stumble in the room as well and shut it behind us.
Okay,
I mean,
All three of you in the room?
sounds like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin, the guy with the top hat, has let go of your hand. Jaw is back, smiling at you. That really won't do you any good here.
Where am I?
You're here with me.
Let me out.
Let's take a walk, shall we? And he turns back on you and starts to walk forwards. You know, we aren't from here. There are rules here that are different to what we are used to. He turns to see if you're following him.
I think, yeah, Kevin doesn't have any other choice that he feels. It's either that or walk into, like, infinite nothingness, it feels, with just pillars.
It's just pillars
So,
at the moment, so...
This guy he might be in control, or he's a part of this. He's going somewhere, a location. If I follow him, I will get to where he is going, somewhere else. Maybe somewhere better.
Just tell me, why did you come down here? Kevin, was it?
He like gives like a shrugs and like a gruff as a response to that. As a way of saying yes.
After a couple of seconds walk, you come across a table with a tea set. Is that it? Do you like tea?
Got whiskey?
Let's carry on for a little bit. And you walk, and it seems like maybe half an hour goes by. Sometimes he hums, sometimes sings, he asks you inane questions, and you come across a bar.
Where is here? I think I eventually ask back to him.
Oh, here is too big for a name. What do you think? So, what brought you here? Why did you come here?
We were heading to investigate a house. I don't know how we got here. We aren't supposed to be here.
Yes, we're not supposed to be here either. But some people cannot help meddling, can they? We were all very happy where we were. Now we're stuck here. Tell me, what are you afraid of? And he pours you a whiskey. Very good scotch.
I think Kevin tries to lie to this guy. He's like, clowns.
Give me an intelligence check, please. 18.
That's a 13. I'm gonna use a reroll.
Okay.
You've been saving that one for a while.
Oh yeah, that's a 7. Dang.
He looks at you, smiles. Now, Kevin. We're friends here, aren't we? Sorry, I've just spilt fucking cola everywhere on my...
Don't friends share names?
I gave you a name.
Did you? I don't remember.
James.
James, right. Feels wrong.
So many things feel wrong, don't they? It's... What should we do? Tell me, seriously, what are you afraid of?
What happens if I don't tell you? Friend.
Then I don't find out something that I want to know. That's sad, but... Sorry, I'm looking for somebody to try this up. It's sad, but, well... I can wait. Now, would you like to tell me?
Okay, but how about a trade, friend? I tell you, you let me out of here.
I can get you back to your friends if that's what you want. Although, they might not be in such a great predicament themselves by now. Depends what the others are doing, I suppose.
It's as best as I'm gonna get, isn't it? Fine.
If you have anything that would be like to sweet talk him or anything like that.
Sadly, my character is more of a brute than
Yeah.
He's intimidating. He has an intimidating skill, presence, honed from his job as a bouncer, but he's not really good at persuading people or convincing them things.
See, where I'm from, I had more friends. And they would help me. And now that I'm here, I'm looking for new friends to help me. We all are. But if I could be there, if I could... And he smiles and looks like wistfully away. If I could be first, well... The world is a vast place, wouldn't you say?
I suppose so. You said this place was too big for a name?
Yes. Yes, it is, isn't it? I mean, we could give it a name, but... What would you call it?
I think Kevin's first thought is hell. But he doesn't say that. And I think after like this, like, he tried to beat this thing, and it just like did not. He no-sold the hit, like in wrestling terms. And it's like, so I think right now he's trying to play devil's advocate. It's like, maybe how about the fun house?
No, one of my friends has dibs on that name, I'm afraid. Why not something poetic? Why not the Falling Titan? This is my home now. And it shouldn't be. There are places, there are things, there are people that would be much more amenable to me. Tell me, is lightning scary too?
I think, is there a way to like bluff, like poker face?
It's intelligence roll.
What's the difficulty?
18.
That's a 4. He's beginning to sweat. His pupils sort of dilate as the memory flashes.
Sorry, I should have been telling you when the levels went up for the horror mode, because we are now at level 4. So that's an intrusion. In the distance, as he's talking to you, you do see lightning. It crackles, it twists, but it's in the form of a person. Give me an int save, please. 15.
That's an 8.
Lose 2 points of stress, please.
Yep.
Are you okay, Kevin?
I think he's staring at his childhood terror, sort of mouth agape, as the storm that tormented him as a small child for that brief moment that left such a big impact just rolls over.
So tell me, Kevin, what are you really afraid of, and I will send you back to your friends.
It takes a while before Kevin finds the words, and he begins. Every day, before I leave the house, I check the weather. I can't stand storms. A person you can fight, an avalanche you cannot run. A storm, there's only a chance. That chance of being hit, that may or come or may never come, that the unlucky, it's like fighting a hurricane, but worse, because you can see the hurricane coming.
I understand that. That is a perfectly fine fear to have. Just go through that door over there and you'll be back with your friends. You can stay here with me if you like, but I understand if you don't want to.
I think Kevin books it to the door, trying to get out of this storm before he gets struck by lightning.
You run for the door and you see this lightning being stumbling towards you. It crackles and it's a blue electric light, just kind of sears onto your retinas. And you open the door and you fall through. The rest of you, the room is empty. As you said, it's a suite. You can hear the shower in the bathroom off to your right. There's a bed, double bed. There's a small desk. There's a TV mounted on the wall. What do you do?
We see when we look out? Is there windows in here? Let's start with
There are, the windows are covered. There are the what you call it? Curtains.
I would walk to a curtain and open them to look out.
It's dark. You see your reflection.
Any lights like we're in a city or anything like that?
completely dark. You might see something in the distance, but you don't see streetlights or anything.
Oh, actually, you could maybe shine your torch out at the window, couldn't you?
I don't think if we don't see any city lights or anything, that's not going to go far.
Might not be a lot of use if we're on the 25th floor or something.
Yeah, but it would still give us a general.
Well, he would
look at the
attempt
window.
to that, under the, but I don't. You see deeper in the darkness. I know, Mark.
Me? No. I'm a good boy.
What if we use their elven night vision?
Not the time for dark vision, my friend.
Dragonbane doesn't have dark vision. Oh, sorry.
We also don't want to see through the illusion.
Oh God, no. I would like you to see through the illusion, but we'll see.
Wait,
If that role is acceptable, I will
yeah.
do it.
wait, you said that we could hear the bathroom. Do you mean like
The shower.
water running?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it sounds like there's someone in the shower.
Yeah, I just quickly walked across the room to look out, see if I would see outside, hoping we would be in a more normal environment. Not looking good.
Yeah, just in case there is, like, obviously after just being bit by whatever that kid
You were
was.
bleeding.
earlier.
Yeah, there's a first aid kit that you can use to get it stabilised if you wish.
Yeah, I would probably do that. Yeah, and then like after I patch myself up, I just look at the book that's just attached to the hip, like open it, and it's just a fake book with like just a knife in it,
Yeah.
and I'm just holding it like shakily, at, like the bathroom door in case anything walks out.
The shower stops. The handle on the door starts to turn.
I move back from the door.
Pick
Dick.
up a lamp.
You pick up a lamp.
Something to hit, possibly use as a weapon. I'm
Yeah,
assuming,
yeah,
no?
of course. Yeah. Drake, are you doing anything?
I've just got a knife
Just
ready.
you've got the knife ready.
I'm feeling in my bag. I've probably got something ready in there as well.
Right. I want you to give me how high is your stress, Drake?
Oh yeah, that is 2 stress levels.
2 stress levels. That makes things more difficult, doesn't it? That raises difficulty of things. Is that right, Tim?
I didn't read the rules.
Well, thank you. Neither did I.
I mean, I could probably just very quickly.
No, that's it.
Yeah,
Yes, it says a stress level hinders all actions. More serious injuries, like being shot. Yeah, it says stress levels hinder actions.
Yeah. And you've got the damage. So right now you are just about useless. Your hand's shaking as this comes in. Good news is it means you won't be able to stab Kevin as he opens the door and falls at your feet.
Jesus, Kevin, this is a heck of a time to go for a shower.
Is he all wet from the shower?
No.
No.
Okay, as Kevin like falls out the door, I close it and open it again.
Do I have a bottle of whiskey on me that I grabbed from the cable?
Yeah, that's fine. If you want, you can all take a moment to rest and you can remove 3 stress.
Yeah,
That sounds like a great idea.
I should probably do that.
Yes. Does anyone have first aid or anything to help?
I
have whiskey.
I have forensics.
No.
So if we kill him, you can figure out how we did it.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, how bad is the bite? We can at least make a
Yeah.
general attempt,
Well, you could clean it with the whiskey. That would probably be
Yeah.
a good start.
Dampen if there's any rags of this. You're in a hotel room, correct?
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair,
Dampen it, just pour a couple shots on it.
yeah, I was gonna say like I probably could have like cut up the bed sheet a little to make some rags or something.
You couldn't have done anything. Well,
Oh,
the
no,
state you were in.
No, like someone else.
De-stress and lend someone else your knife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have. We will try to patch you up. Sure,
Could someone give me an int roll, difficulty 15. We'll get it that. We'll say it won't remove the wound, but it will remove the other stress level.
Oh, it's 5, right?
Yeah.
Difficulty 5. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt?
Oh, what'd you get?
I rolled a 3.
Excellent. A 3.
Oh, that's another DM interaction.
No, that's only on a 2.
No.
No,
The horror level is up. We're now at 4.
Hey, I'm trying.
You managed to get the stress level going. Takes you a few minutes. It does hurt like fuck. So you don't remove the whole stress level. Remove 1 point of stress, so you're not at the level anymore.
-1 stress. I like how because I'm just using a bloody browser to just label them. I like how just a +1 stress, and then it's just +1 stress level.
I've been doing tally marks.
Yeah, that's what I do as well. The door to the room opens.
Quickly pick up my lamp.
I take out. I just get ready to box, basically.
Yeah, seeing as I'm like calmer but not too much calmer, I pick the knife back up again.
Pick up, you're still shaking a little bit, but you've got a firm grip on it. Sophie, you're probably the furthest back. You see when the door opens.
I put my hand back to my bag. I've got a can of pepper spray in there.
There's no corridor there.
Is there visible of anyone actually opening the door? Or is
No.
the door just open by itself and then there's nothing there?
It's open by itself. It's a waiting room of some kind. The orange plastic chairs all in a...
I love a bit of Formica.
Is there light coming into that
Yes.
room? Okay, thank God.
Next, see someone wearing a nurse's uniform, pokes her head up, looks you directly in the eye, Sophie. Next, we don't have all day here.
Okay, wait, I've not got an appointment.
Next,
I look at her and I'm like, I don't think she cares if we have an appointment or not.
Is it
If
it
we don't
the
have an
door we
appointment, we're
came
not
in?
next. Sorry, Tim.
sorry Tim, what you saying?
I'm just trying to figure out. The door open to the room is the same door we came in from
Yes.
the hallway, correct? And now it opens up to a different scene.
Yes.
I'm just making sure we're still in the hotel room. I would say don't cross the threshold.
If you don't come out now, we'll need to send someone in to get you. We have a timetable here.
Is the door opening inwards or outwards?
Inwards.
I think Kevin's probably the one closest to the door. He's probably just hanging out there just in case they got attacked. Being a
Okay.
bouncer. So I think Kevin is just gonna close the door on them and see if he can lock it.
I was gonna say, like, could you maybe like close it then open it, see if something changes?
I want to see if they open it. I think we should just keep this door closed for as
I
long
mean,
as
a hotel
possible.
room might have like a chain thing as well. You could like...
Right, yeah.
You close it. You lock it.
I go next.
The bathroom door is closed again. You hear something from it. Then you start to feel heat. You see the handle is beginning to melt.
Okay, we need to get out right now.
You can feel it on your skin, the smell of it. The wood, you can see the flames starting to lick at it, but the metal is
Well,
actually...
they did say they were going to send something to get us out, so I opened the door back up. Same room.
No,
What's on the other side now?
a child's room, filled with toys, bed unmade. Nice sunny day out the window.
I mean, it's better than whatever
Close
that...
the door and open again.
Same room. Now
Yeah.
the room, the wallpaper's starting to catch on fire.
Yeah, we need to go in, like, now.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's not your childhood friend you just met.
Do we see a window
Childlike
to
friend.
the outside world though,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, the sun and sky, clouds floating by, very picturesque.
Can we see a
Ah.
street below us, or is this
No.
like a
No,
higher
let's.
floor?
Well,
It sounds like we need to go in for that.
we're gonna have to go in or burn. So
Yeah, I'd say we should go in and not get burnt.
The new room isn't on fire, right?
No,
Or is it?
no, it's
it
not on
was,
fire.
Yeah, no, it was the
Give it
bathroom.
time.
I was gonna say
Alright.
like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
the bathroom door that you came through, which is on fire.
Okay, yeah, we should into the kids'
step
room.
through.
Yeah.
I'll step through and hope the rest follow because
Yeah.
I still have my
So
lamp.
if we
By
go
the way.
straight to the window to look out and see if the window's openable.
You go straight to the window. You pull it open, and you can smell fresh paint from the clouds and sky that's painted onto what looks like a brick wall.
Oh,
Bad news,
You can
everyone.
have-
Kevin, you hear a whisper. You're not afraid of what you thought you were afraid of. And that's gone.
The door we just came through, I'm going to turn around after closing it and try opening it again.
That is hot. You put your hand to the door and you burn your fingers. Take 1 point of stress, please.
All right, that's
Okay.
actual stress this time because it's not mental.
okay. So, if the way we came from is hot, we should probably try and find a way out of this room as quickly as possible.
There is another door off to the side, but it's tiny.
Oh, we're gonna have to crawl through, aren't we?
Is this room or is the door that we entered in, is that... It was getting hot, but are flames starting to come through or anything?
It's hot, but no flames coming through, no. Several toys, like the wind-up toys, start to make music.
Okay, this is not good. Why does this remind me of those ghost movies, like Something's in the Room?
Drake, is there any chance that there's like some kind of scenario that couldn't possibly be horrible and occult and spooky if we keep doing this? Because we're just going to go from room to room to room, and it's going to get more and more weird, right?
That's what it seems like. From what it looks... From the corridor, that's... Considering how many places that opened up, maybe it's like a nexus of places where it's like different doors that lead to different places. But only the corridor I can remember from the stories. This is a whole other thing.
Small door opens, and a woman crawls out. She's very thin, and her hands kind of pull her out as if it was too tight for her, but it obviously wasn't. Ah, there you are, running about all over the place. Welcome, welcome.
Who are you?
I am, we will say, the lady of the house. I made the mistake of bringing these people here. You made the mistake of coming in. I have no idea why you do that.
Wait, you mean, like, me specifically?
All of you.
So you're supposed to be the woman sleeping upstairs, I take it, as the lady of the house?
Oh, you spoke to Kieran. Dear, dear Kieran. Kieran, come in here. The door opens that you came through, the hotel room, and Kieran walks in.
Is this the same appearing Kieran as we know?
Exact same, except a little more blank stare. You see a spider crawl out of his nose and put its way around, work its way around to his ear and crawl back in.
Are those the same spiders from the clown thing?
They might be, you're not sure. Everyone can take, yeah, give me an intelligence defense.
What's the
Everyone?
check?
Yeah, everyone, difficulty's 12.
Okay, so it's not that hard.
10.
I pray I didn't just jinx myself. Yeah, no, that's a 17. Okay.
I got a 5, but I'm going to use a reroll this time.
Ooh.
I'm going to use my pool and lower it by 3.
I tied at 12, so.
Yeah, pass.
14.
14.
Oh, yeah, because it's match it and get higher to succeed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kieran smiles at you all. Thank you for coming to help. I couldn't have done it without you. Kieran, what did I tell you? You only want the strays. These people aren't strays. So, welcome to my home. I see you have had a little walk around. It's interesting, isn't it?
Wait, so you take in homeless people, you put them in this place for...
No. The homeless people lived in the squat. We helped them where we could. You, however, did not belong in a squat. None of you.
Well, someone who used to be in the squat asked for some help involving a person who had apparently changed the memory. of
Kerry. Yes. The stranger is unable to keep its appetites in check. I've had words, but it doesn't listen. Not sure it can listen, if you know what I mean. So, come with me. And she opens the door, the small door, but it's not small anymore. It's big.
We all see the spider crawling
Yeah.
out Kieran's nose and into his ear, right?
Yep.
Can I use my perception skill to see if I see anything odd about her? Like anything like maybe I see like spiders crawling. Like
Yeah, give me the roll.
Okay. What would be the DC?
I'd just be 12.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Ooh,
assuming...
17.
Nice.
I'm going to do some discern motives, see if I can read anything into what
I was about to do that as well, but you're the better person to do it, I think.
I don't know that, but...
For her, discern mode, that would be a difficulty 6. Or 7, sorry. Difficulty 7.
That's the 21, right?
Yeah, so you need something to lower it.
I'm trained in it.
Oh, there you go. And there we go. So that lowers it to an 18.
It
That's
doesn't
all
make it-
mine, so...
Oh, cool. You carry on. I mean, it makes it like the investigator, obviously.
At least make sure I got it marked as trained. Yeah, it says level trained, so okay.
Yeah, so you're by 1.
That lowers it by 1, and then I am going to use a... What do they call them? Effort.
To reduce it by 1.
Reduce it by 1 again. And that's 3 points, correct? Or is it 2 points? Mine doesn't say it.
If you have an edge, if you have an edge, it's 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Do it on the right spot so it doesn't affect. So that's 9 now. Alright,
God,
so...
you're doing maths.
Math!
Nerd.
Alright. So that was, it was a 7, I lowered it to a 6, being trained. And I
And
used
then-
one for edge, so that makes it
15.
15. And I got a 14, so can I use the reroll?
You certainly can. That's what they're there for.
It feels a bit like the numbers game on Countdown when you're showing your work.
Oh, yeah.
See, I don't like that I'm just giving you so many rolls. I just, I'm not used to the system enough to do it probably, and I should have
Alright.
put some work in this week, sorry.
That
Yeah.
time was a success. With
Right.
the 16.
And you want to discern her motive?
Yeah, just to make sure that...
Okay, so how deep does this go with discerning the motive?
I would have to read the skill itself, but I'm looking at her specifically to see if what she's told us so far seems true.
She has definitely not lied to you, and you don't sense any ill will at the moment. Kevin, you were looking at her, weren't you? You don't see
Yeah.
spiders. You passed your check, I think. You don't see any spiders coming out of her, but the way she moves is strange. Kind of disjointed, as if she is. It's like she's not walking with just two legs.
So she's like walking inhumanly. Or in a
No,
strange
no.
fashion.
You only noticed it because you were like looking for it. Others wouldn't notice right away, really, unless they were really perceptive. But it definitely seems strange to you the way she walks.
I'm just gonna cross my arms and just keep an eye on her. Make sure she doesn't make any funny moves for the moment.
Well, I think we have a better choice but to follow her. So, after you, lady.
You're walking up the curved stairs. You see down on the floor that you're now walking above the sleeping bags. A couple of people sitting at a table having a cup of coffee. You see the windows boarded up. Place is a mess, but not too much of a mess. Kieran doesn't follow you out. Yes. It's if the stranger could keep it in its pants, as I believe people say, we may not have had this issue. Now, where do you all work? I have a strange feeling here. Why are you here? What are you doing?
We, as I said earlier, someone had an encounter with the stranger a few months ago. They reported it to a place that we get jobs from.
Where
And
is
then
that here?
Honestly, at this point, Algernon's just completely shook, and this is clearly not a normal person. Sure, in his mind, it's like, because of everything that they've seen so far, it's like, okay, this person's at least gonna find out about it eventually. So it's just like, the Magnus institution.
She laughs. Really? I wonder. I wonder. Come. Through here, please. And she opens up a door to a bedroom. It's two single beds. One of them is very nicely made, with delicate doilies on the pillows. The other one's made, but not like the pillows are in the middle of it, and one corner is touching the ground. But you tell there's effort being put into it. There's a man sitting on it, wearing pajamas, striped. Looks old, but not ancient. Staring off into the corners, muttering to himself.
Could I potentially, like, from where I am, is it possible for me to, like, try and listen in, see what he's muttering? Or would I have to get closer for that?
You would need to get closer.
Okay. I just look at the woman, and I'm like, okay, thank you for helping. And thank God we got out of that corridor. And I just go to shake a hand as if to say, like, thank you.
She smiles, puts her hand out, and it tickles. She grasps your hand fairly firmly, but it tickles. Kevin, give me an int check, please.
You got it.
Difficulty 18.
Oh, yeah, that's probably because Kevin's...
Oh, 18. Right on the
Or
dot.
perception. Dun, dun, dun.
I do have perception to lower it.
No, it's not a perception.
Okay, well, I got an 18.
You got an
Right.
18. That's grand.
Yeah.
The old guy stops staring at the side and smiles at you. And you see a flash of electricity with his eyes. Then he cackles a bit. And you told him you thought your fear was that big. He rolls over and walks out of the room.
Are we still in the house?
Yes, you're in the bedroom with these two beds.
When everyone's distracted, I want to walk off into the house.
No,
I-
dear. Do not take another step. It's not safe if I'm not showing you where to go.
I will move towards this window and see if I can peek out.
It's still all boarded up. You can see little things. The day looks like it's went. It's getting dark again. Street lamps are lit.
But it appears to be the place we started from.
Yes.
Okay. It appears we're at least returned.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to escort us out, young lady? Looking at the...
Now you see, that could cause a problem. Now, please sit. Be careful on his bed. You never know what might be there.
Okay, so sit anywhere but the bed.
There's a couple of chairs that you can sit on. I think you can tell we're not from around here, can't you?
Yeah, that much I think we can gather.
And we're not welcome here. We are like the inhabitants of this house. We are, in your world, uninvited and unwanted.
Unwanted from what?
Then why are you here?
That is a very good question. Something that went right also went very, very wrong.
Okay. What we saw some things in the corridor, but this, and I just rubbed the shoulder. It's like I saw this thing use a child's body as a puppet, and it bit my shoulder.
Again, stranger, very, very naughty. And I believe you, Kevin, is it? You had a seduction attempt, didn't you? Very naughty. But you got away. You're back with your friends.
Yeah, I look at Kevin a bit strangely, and I'm like, what?
I don't even know how to explain it.
I really don't want to hear about your seduction.
Ah, Dick. Always living up to your name, aren't you?
I try.
She laughs.
It's the biggest one around.
Yeah, stiff competition. She doesn't say that. That was just me being silly. Now, you have... what's the saying? Welcome to my parlour. You really shouldn't be here. We are not ready for you here.
Show me to the door and I'll gladly leave.
Yeah. Now you see, you have excited the inhabitants of the asylum, let's say. The animals in the zoo are restless. They smell blood. They smell fear.
Oh, I might be able to help you there. Have you heard about, like, the pumpkin thing?
She cocks her head.
So, animals in zoos get really bored because they don't have enough, like, new stuff. Animals in the wild, new stuff coming into their world all the time. They're always finding new things. But after, like, a year in a zoo, there's nothing new to find there. So what people do is they'll put something new into the enclosure, something completely unusual that's not there generally. And a favourite recently has been, like, they put in pumpkins. So, like, after Halloween, they'll just put a pumpkin in the enclosure. And it's just something completely new and surprising and enriching for the lives of the creatures that are kept in that space. So what you need for the creatures you've got in this house is a pumpkin in their enclosure.
I don't want to be compared to a pumpkin.
I was gonna say, I look at Sophie and I'm like, I think we are the pumpkins in that situation.
You're quite right, my dear. Pumpkins. Pumpkins. Now, I definitely do not want the stranger getting their fangs into you, as it were. I'm terribly sorry about that, dear. And I would like to make it sporting. It's not fun if there's no chance of you escaping the web.
You keep mentioning this stranger. Is that the man in the hat?
No, he represents someone else. Something else. Something that, and she looks directly at Algernon, something that he may not appreciate. Could be fun to find out, though.
Wait, looking at who?
I will give you a chance. There's a single chance for each of you to get out of here.
I sense a few strings attached to this.
Yes, strings, strands, whatever you want to call them. You walk out this door, each of you, and you will face your fear, let's say. What do you think?
I am going to try to use the missing detail ability that I have. What is she? It'll cost me 2 intellect points.
Mm-hmm.
And I can use, okay, so we're going to drop that one. What is my, it's an enabler, so I have to use it with something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think if that would be perception or discern. It's basically, what is she not telling me? Missing details.
Okay. Do you need to roll, or?
It doesn't say. You listen to the words of an NPC.
I know if it's an enabler, then yes, you need to roll with the skill, which would be perception or whatever. Yeah. So you get, again, with her, it's a difficulty 21, but you can. I take it you've got something that can lower that.
I'm trained, and plus I got
specialized or just trained.
Trained.
Okay, so that lowers it by 1, and then you have effort and things you can put into it.
You can.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely use effort. So
that drops it to 15. So 5, yeah.
Yep. So I'm doing math again. So math is hard. At least my headache went away, so I'm doing better. So
drugs.
Drugs is right.
When Dick's done, I'd like to try using a cipher. Sorry.
18. So
18.
that succeeded.
You look at her, she's talking, smiling. She said that there's no fun if you've got a way to escape. You're not sure she means that. It might be more fun if you think there's a way to escape.
Are you really going to offer us a way to escape, or is this just more of your web?
You see right through me, don't you, Dick? Okay. Since I like you, and I am a guest in your world, a squatter in your world, if you will, I will give you all one chance, but you must face your fear.
So face off fears and return to where we normally would be.
Yes. Or maybe your fear makes you a better offer.
I have a cipher I'd like to use called Uncanny Valley. After talking with someone for a couple of rounds, you understand what they would need to hear in order to find deception or persuasion and lower that by 3 steps.
By 3 steps?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Okay.
It's a 1d6 plus 3.
Oh, I forgot about my ciphers. Dang it. Why didn't I write them down?
Okay. Right. So you want to do what?
I want to understand what it would take to deceive her as to what my actual fears are.
Well, we'd make that an intelligence roll. Your lower, it would be 21, so level 7. Lower it by 3, pardon me, is level 4. So tell me what you would say to her, what you would think about to make your fear come through?
Well, I'm not entirely clear how she's getting what my fear is in the first place, so I'm assuming it's thinking of something from my background that would be as strong as that in terms of a thing that happened but didn't scare me as much.
Mm-hmm. What
And
would that be?
inventing that's going to be complicated. So I'm going to think about, rather than the thing I'm actually worried about, which we have discussed, it's going to be a time when I was a kid and I jumped into what I thought was a puddle but turned out to be a small, like, leaves over
Yeah.
a bit of a boating pond, and I thought I was drowning for a moment.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Give me that roll, please. If you
Is that a-
succeed, you know you will be seeing something very different than what we talked about, don't you?
Yeah, but it won't scare me as much. Was that a D20 roll or a
Yes, D20 roll.
1d6 roll?
The D20.
I'll do it unmuted so you can hear the sound of the dice.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very good sound, and it wasn't a very good roll. That was a 1.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
You start to think about this time when you fell. You even start to feel the water lapping at you. You feel it cold. You feel your fingers start to go numb for a second. And she smiles again. This big, big smile. My dear. No cheating. Away with you now. And you fall. The rest of you, Sophie's gone.
what? Just blipped.
Blipped.
I don't know why, but that's somehow more scary than seeing Kevin fall into the floor.
She is going to, and I promise, she is going to have her chance to leave.
Can I take a surprise swing at her? She's clearly a monster.
You can certainly try, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I'll be honest. I think at the level that this thing is, it might not be the best idea. I mean, like, you can still have a go, but it's probably not going to turn out the way you
So I
think.
did roll for this, and I did get a natural 20.
So it's 6 damage you do.
Yep.
It hits into her. You see her skin. It's like porcelain. It shatters in a spider web pattern. Oh, Kevin.
Oh, it's the web.
Do you say that out loud?
No,
She-
my character won't know what the hell it is.
Reaches for you, Kevin. Give me a might roll to resist her arms as she tries to grasp you.
Okay, I'm a big, burly guy. Did that guess? Does
Yeah,
that give me any
21. Have you got anything to load it by?
help? I'm trained in. I guess I'm trained in weapons, and my fist count as weapons.
No, you're trying to stop her from. You're not hitting at her. You're trying to break out of something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I will use my pool to.
How much do you have left in your pool?
With that, it would be 11.
Okay.
I have 15 might at max. Let's say 10. So, yeah.
You take a major wound and you become paralyzed for a minute. As she's holding on to you and teeth sink into you.
Wait, like, is she biting him, or is there, like, teeth coming out of, like, a hand or something?
No, she's biting him.
Ah.
But you see that it's not her arms that are wrapped around them, it's other kind of hairy legs. And you see the silk start to spill out. And she begins to turn them. Her eyes not leaving either of you.
Yeah, I have a look at all of that, and I'm like, I don't know why, but it would be really cheesy if you called something spider related, like, I don't know, silk, web, strand.
Are we all seeing this, or
Yes.
just I mean, in our? Okay, so
You two can leave through the door and have your chance to leave. Sophie and Kevin have decided to make it more difficult on themselves.
Yeah, I look at Kevin for... I just go towards the door, but before I enter, I look at Kevin and I'm like... I'll be honest, you probably should have thought about that more. Because, well... This... person, I say politely, is clear, like... She said before that you had encountered a similar seductions. I'm assuming you encountered someone similar to her. If
Yeah, I
you
punched him too.
No, you are wrapped up. You're being spun around. You only see him every turn. You are completely immobile, and you're now getting surrounded in spider silk.
It's the three S, right? Fight, flight, freeze.
Yes.
well,
Fight,
well,
flight, and
well
make love.
I'm gonna say technically there's four. There's flight, fight, freeze, or fawn, which is when you crack up jokes when you can't think of anything to do. But yeah, after just saying you should have thought better, I just walk through the door.
And where are you when you walk through the door?
I am on a large-ish sized, like a community fishing boat, just out somewhere in the ocean. Might be the French Channel, might be, but it's just,
You don't see any land.
yeah, it's just blue and black.
Sky is clear. There's a man sitting at the other end with the fishing rod. So, you decided to come to me. Make an int defense roll, please.
What's the...
15.
15, okay. That is a 14.
You take 3 points of stress, please.
Okay, that shoots right back up a stress level, okay.
As you see all of this stretching out, you see this clear water. It looks like you can look down for miles. You don't see any fish. You don't see any clouds. You don't see any birds. Just you, this boat, and this man.
In the open ocean.
In the open ocean.
Yeah, I try not to look in the water, and I just look towards the man, and I'm like, who are you?
I could be your best friend. And we go to Dick. Dick, what are you doing? Kevin has been spun into a web.
I
A cocoon,
much-
sorry.
I very much follow behind Drake. I wait till he shuts the door. I look at both Kevin and Sophie. I wish you luck.
Sophie's gone. Sophie's disappeared.
I'm assuming you
that's
would
right.
have looked in the direction of where she was once sitting there.
Yeah.
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 Well, I wish you guys luck. I hope to see you on the other side, and enters through the door. Walks, opens it.
And what do we see?
One of his biggest fears and stuff is to be trapped, unable to do anything. So I'm envisioning this as... And he also has the other fear of just being outright manipulated by others. So I'm trying to figure out how to combine that into both.
Well, you've just walked away from the embodiment of it, so...
Yeah.
You are quite literally being led into a trap. So he's already doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
well before when he noticed that at least he got her to agree to give
Make it
the
fair.
appearance. Yeah. On the other side, he's going to go back to when he was a police officer, and he's now entered into like a old police department, and just all sorts of work that has to be done. His hell is trying to figure out. I mean, I'm not even sure what he's trying to. He's trapped in here with a lot of useless clues, trying to figure out things that he doesn't think there's going to be any answer to. That would probably be his biggest fear. Keep investigating something that he can never solve.
You come across clue after clue, so promising. And when it think might lead somewhere, you hear a small laugh. And you're back to square one. It was all, fuck, someone wrote the thing down wrong. Someone didn't sign something properly. You went through this again and again. And then the people around you, your friends, your family, someone gets robbed, and it was someone that you should have put away a while ago. You do the full Spider-Man. You miss the signs, and someone you know you love gets killed. Give me an intelligence defense. Difficulty 21, please.
Where's my character sheet? There it is. Intelligence defense 21. I don't think I have anything that would apply.
Do you have anything in your pool?
Sure. I will dump. I can only go one since I only have effort.
And you have 2 XP as well. Remember, I can't remember how to use it, but you can use the XP too.
Whatever I can use it for. He's trying to get out of here, so. A clue, an observation, something that's missing. He has various other stuff that
You can use it for a player intrusion, so you can make something here. So make something part of the narrative. Right? Nothing that, oh, there's a door there and you get to go free. Try and think of something that would aid you in finding a way out of this. Sophie, where are you?
I have no idea right now.
What is it you fear?
Ooh.
I know what it is, but I wrote it down more verbosely, so I'm just going to quickly look at that relevant page of my sheet, and the sheet is quite big.
Right, then I'll come back to you in a second. Kevin, the spinning is finished. You feel your muscles twitching again.
Mm-hmm.
You can take 3 points of stress from that as well.
Supernatural stress, I'm guessing.
Supernatural stress, yeah.
1, 2, 3. I'm at a total of 4 again.
So 1 level, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
You're not in the room anymore. You're swinging above empty darkness. You hear someone walking towards you. You recognise him when he comes into view. It was the old man that was sitting on the bed with the sparks in his eyes. You thought this was your fear, didn't you? And he pushes you. You swing back and forth and you just see the darkness and the emptiness. No. No, you are scared of other things. Look at this. And he holds you tight so you stop swinging. And you see 2 of those figures made of electricity, of lightning, ambling towards you. Not running, they're quite far away, slowly. Now, if I let you out of here, boy, are you going to try and punch me too? Or can we talk about this like normal people?
I think Kevin just growls at him like an animal.
You growl at him like an animal, and you hear another voice. They shouldn't be here, should they? You can help me stop them. What do you think?
I think his ears perk up at that if they aren't sort of bound to his head. I think, do I just hear this in my head, or is this like a more of an emotion?
No, you hear it as a whisper in your ear.
Show me how, I think, is his response.
I'm treating this as a player intrusion, but it's coming from me.
Okay.
You hear more footsteps, but it's like a heel-toe sort of thing. You see the old man begin to laugh. And he's pointing at you and laughing. And he gets hit in the head by a stone and you see the blood falling down it. You feel something rip across the spider silk and you fall to the ground. There's a woman standing over you wearing a police uniform. Kevin, right?
Who are you?
I am the only one of these things that you might actually like. And we will go to Sophie. Sophie?
Okay, her biggest fear is like losing control over her words and her image, and like being seen too deeply to an extent. So I'm imagining her standing in front of a very high mirror, but she doesn't want to look into it.
The mirror is cracked. It's traced with spider web patterns, as if someone's thrown stones at it a couple of times and it's hit into it. You don't want to look, but you feel something pulling you. Give me a intelligence defense roll, please.
13.
You feel your face being drawn towards it. You're unable to pull it away. And you hear yourself telling a lie. What would the lie be?
Oh. Possibly that I hated everyone I worked with.
And you see the people in the mirror, they're crying or looking angry. You see them not talking to you. You see you going out for lunch with others that maybe the cool kids or the boring kids, whatever the fucking ones that you weren't part of. You hear your voice. What is your actual job?
She was a hotel manager, but got a really good chance to sell it and do something different.
You see yourself going to your friends. You see yourself sowing chaos, telling this one that their boyfriend cheated on them, this one that their girlfriend's left them, knowing that he's suicidal. You know that he's suicidal. She doesn't. She's just out shopping. You see yourself talking to your family, setting things up for dominoes to fall all the way. And you hear a voice behind you. Is that not freeing? Is it not enticing? Is that not something you could see yourself doing?
If I turn, do I see anything?
You see the woman that was that made you disappear.
I wouldn't do any of those things.
Ah, but you could. Why be afraid of being misunderstood when you can mislead? When
Because
you
I don't
have,
need to be a horrible person?
you don't need to be horrible. Everyone is manipulative, aren't they, dear? The mirror changes to a time when you were a child and you cried for some reason to get your parents on your side. Everyone does it. You're scared of it. What's better with a fear than taking control?
No, because sometimes there's social fears that need to be there to make you behave a certain way. Otherwise, you're
Do
not
they?
behaving within social norms to people.
Do they? If you're the one in control of the social norms, why would that apply to you?
I'm not in control of the social norms.
But you could be. Drake, The man looking at you. All this empty space. It's nice, isn't it?
If you remove the water, then yeah, it would be.
Why? It's only the water you don't like.
No, it's something from when I was younger that was in the water.
Ah. I find it so freeing. Just,
I mean, I can see why you could see a freeing. It's beautiful if you remove the things that shouldn't be there.
what shouldn't be there? What is it that should be gone in your mind?
The thing, and as he says this, he's peering out into the water, and these giant, like, octopus yellow eyes just staring back at him. There.
Then it's gone. And it's back to being nothing. Emptiness. There's nothing here. There's nothing to bite you, nothing to hurt you. There's nothing.
What about you then?
Me?
Why are you here?
I am here to make you an offer.
Which is? I'm at least hearing you out before I dismiss you. It's a bit rude to not.
Tell me, are you scared of the deep, of the vast, of the empty? Or are you scared of some fish monster?
Oh, it was no monster in the head, no. It killed everyone on that ship.
Ah, then you're in the wrong place. Such mundane fears have no hold here. I can just leave you here. You'll die within a few days. There's no water. You can't fish.
Well,
You're
there
of
is...
no interest to me. Give me an int defense roll, 18, please.
Okay. Actually, you know what,
You told me it's the vast, and you're getting the vast, and since that's not what you're afraid of...
Well, to be fair, it's that, and also the fact that there could just be more of those things out there. It's
that's
necessarily
then not the
fear
vast.
of the infinite, it's more so the fear of the things that are in the infinite.
Then that would be the stranger or the spiral.
Or the dark.
Yeah.
Or the dark, yes, the dark would probably be more appropriate.
Yeah, I'm just... Well, that's intelligence, right?
Yeah.
I'm just... reduce 2 to get that by 1. So if I reduce it by 1, what would that give?
15.
15, okay. That 15 is... That is a 16.
Okay, I won't leave you here. But what I will do is I'll send you to the right place. And the lights go off. Dick. What's happening with you?
He succeeded quite well on his defense roll last time.
Yes, he did. Quite well
but-
indeed.
But he's going to use one of his experience points
Mhm.
for a player intrusion.
Mm-hmm.
And the best I could come up with is he's getting fed all these clues over and over, but he's going to start looking at the things that the clues are not talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to see where he thinks he might have pinpointed a location or something that it's trying to avoid him finding out, looking through the papers and in the building. I don't know if he's trapped. I'm assuming he's still trapped in the building. Or because part of it is fear
Yeah.
is trapped and stuff.
No, that's fine.
Between that, he's finding out the blanks, the things that they're not talking about. He also, if I have to use the other one to do this, observes that there is possibly someone else who is not supposed to be here that he might be able to follow out. I don't know if one of those two would be something.
I think the one with the seeing what's not there, what it leads to, makes more sense for what we discussed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But those are the two kind of things I could come up with.
There's a name that comes up in conjunction with a lot of these. Someone in the police force that seems to always have their name on, not in the investigations, not someone higher up that signs off on things. And you notice that they seem to come up more often. You've seen them go by your desk loads of times now. Their office is upstairs. You think you've been here for, you don't know, it's been so long.
Try to make my way to this person's office.
Yeah, with your defense roll and your intrusion, that's fine. You pass by faceless cops sitting at their desks, everything mounting up. As you pass, the faces all turn to you, one by one, stop working on their paperwork. They follow you all the way up the stairs to the door with the glass, so the mottled glass. The name stenciled onto it.
When you say faceless, Mark, are we talking truly faceless?
Truly faceless.
Okay. That's going to creep the hell out of them. So.
I can take a point of stress for that as well.
All right, I revoked the threshold.
Yeah.
All right, well, he will knock on the door.
Come in.
He comes opens the door, walks in the room, and shuts it before anybody else can follow.
There's a woman sitting there. What's her name?
Margaret.
She's been the chief of this precinct. I take it you're in the US for, yeah, since you were just a rookie. Can I help you?
Yes, I would like to leave.
You'd like to hand in your badge? Let me see. She turns around and pulls out a file, very thick. Richard, isn't it?
Yes.
The face is very, very familiar to you. I see there's some irregularities here, Richard. I think you might have not been telling the truth to some people.
Well, then I should be let go and removed.
Or someone in my position could use someone like you. What do you think,
And
Dick? What would you think if none of these people that lie and cheat and trick you could get away from you? What if you controlled all of those strings?
The fun is finding out the answers, not pulling the strings.
Yeah, but surely you can make the puzzle more interesting for others then. Why not share your love of the puzzle? Give me another in defense, please. This is your second, isn't it?
With
No, I mean second for this, for the encounter.
this event, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, get me to the right roller. Dang it, too many pages of tabs open again.
Just the exact same roll as last time.
Okay, I can just claim that?
Mhm.
No.
Just claim it, that's fine. No.
So it's a 7 again?
Yeah.
I will do the same as last time and take
Yeah. What you got? Yeah.
my pool is going slower, going down. I don't need that one.
There's still a couple rerolls available if you need them.
Nope, I just have to make sure I take off the pool points.
Okay.
And I will take a reroll.
Okay.
That'll be my second. And I'm just going to do that. Both times I failed. Worst one was a 4.
Now. What a naughty, naughty boy. She stands and she's towering over you. And you feel yourself go limp as something jags into you. And then you're spinning and you feel the web, the silk encase you.
How can I? What do you mean? What is he going
You
around?
can't speak and you're going round and round. And then you're enclosed. And you feel the files drop onto you. And you're buried. Stuck in a web. Buried under a mass of evidence. Kevin. The woman in the police uniform is standing over you, offers a hand to help you.
I'll take her hand. She just killed that thing.
She didn't kill it, she's just hurt it. But she helps you up.
That's better than most things I hear.
She's no longer in a police uniform. She's wearing something out of a historical movie about hunter-gatherers. She's got a long blade at her side. You, Kevin, you have something that would be a shame to give to this entity. That way lies only madness, and she spits at the old man, starts to cackle and laugh. She looks over towards the lightning people who've stopped advancing, and she growls at them like you growled before, and you see them depart.
What is it that you want?
I think some of the others have told you that we need avatars, is a word I've heard. We are the hunt. We do not abide these monsters, these creatures, these fears. They have no right to encroach upon your world.
Okay, by the way, I'll be gone for like a few seconds. So.
Okay.
What do you think? If you join me, you can make use of those. She looks at your hands. Those weapons of yours. And you can take things like this creature here, or those bumbling fools over there, and stop them. I will give you the ability to hunt each of them down. Any of the little creatures that they manage to get on their side, these others. I've seen what your punch can do. She puts the knife in your hand. Kill that thing if you want.
I think Kevin doesn't need to verbally accept this. I think deep down, a part of him after today wants the hunt. He wants to find these things and drag them out of their dark holes and make them scared like he was today. He wants to turn the tables. He wants them to be afraid of him.
You feel an animalistic hunger inside you. You look at the man on the ground. doesn't look so strange now, so odd, so weird. He looks like a mound of flesh. Some poor creature that should be put out of his misery.
I think mostly driven by instinct, Kevin takes the knife and he plunges it not in a vital area, but in the stomach. So that he wakes up and sees him.
Howls in pain and looks at you, and the electricity's gone from its eyes, and you can't do this. Not in here. The woman laughs and she growls again.
I think Kevin just says, "Watch me," as he butchers him.
Knife plunges in and out, always missing vital organs or vital arteries. Each stab, each slash is just avoiding the killing blow, bringing the pain out more and more. And the woman looks on, and when you look at her, you see blood all around her mouth, and you feel the blood all around your mouth. You feel the ecstasy of the kill as this creature bleeds out in front of you. And a door opens. Is Alex back? No. Then Sophie.
Alex is back. I can see Alex.
Can you? Alright, I can see him.
Yeah, but there's people talking.
Yeah,
about
Okay. No, then we'll go to Sophie first. Sophie.
Sorry.
Give me another int defense roll, please.
10.
You feel yourself being drawn away from the mirror. You feel yourself, or you see yourself again, fully make up the most expensive clothes. And you get in, walk in to somewhere. Where is it? Where would it be?
And what's the context?
Just tell me, just what do you think the context could be?
Let's say a busy bar on like a Friday night.
Busy bar, a Friday night. You smile at whoever takes your fancy. You whisper sweet nothings to them. Tell them lies. You get them to go where you want. Weeks later, they're in love with you. They don't want to ever be without you. What do you say to them?
Depends whether I'm trying to perpetuate it or not, or whether I'm just.
Well, what would you be? You don't love them. It's not.
I'd probably be feeling pretty bad about it, yeah.
No, at this point, you're not feeling bad. That's the thing. You are just manipulating. You're muted.
I know this is coming really difficult to me, so I'm having to think about it.
Okay, do you want me to change tack?
It's not that I'm uncomfortable with it. It's just
Okay.
I don't get there very quickly. So
Okay, well, because it's because you failed there, you're getting intrusive thoughts,
I hear
and you are tricking people to get what you want. You are lying. You are making a web of people to carry out your will. And it wants you to see. It wants to make you like it.
Yeah, I can imagine like that turning out being successful and feeling bad about it like before I go to sleep, but not stopping it.
You hear the whisper in your ear. You see hanging from the ceiling a bit of spider silk. You want more of this, don't you? Just a bit more. Dick, you are encased in cases and in spider silk. What do you want to do?
Struggle. I don't know what else to do. I mean, he's unable to move.
You can
You said
hear
he could.
her
I can
walking
hear.
about, though. You can hear, you can speak. You're not. It's not like you're buried in total darkness. You are. You're covered in this. Your head is free. You've got the case files and everything. You're buried in stuff there, but you're not. You can still use your words.
Okay. I'm trying to think what to say to her is a whole different thing too. So why are you trapping me in here instead of letting me go? Obviously, I want to resign and get out of here.
Give me the last int defense roll, please.
Dun dun dun.
Use anything you can to lower it.
Same stuff I've been doing, so
Yeah.
not going to be any different. Woohoo! I lowered it by 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I got so that means 21 to 18. So yes, I did beat it.
Really excellent.
Just.
What do you say to her to refute what she's wanting? She wants you to either give in and do her work for her, or to give up and just be crushed by your fear.
Her work. What is her work? That's the thing. Always. Yeah. There's nothing here worth looking at. None of these clues. Nothing leads to anywhere. I just want to resign, get out of here.
But it all leads somewhere.
Nothing here leads anywhere. It's obviously a trap set by you or her, referring to the web. And only way to leave is to resign. I don't want to help you or this anymore.
You're no fun.
I've been told that before. I've been told I'm kind of a dick.
Roll credits.
The case files fall away from you. You're standing upright. The spider web is gone. The woman from before is sitting at the desk. Ah well, give me your badge then.
I will lay down what I believe is my badge. I haven't been on the police force for years, so.
If you hadn't made me promise to make this easier for you, or honest for you, this could have went very differently.
I'm glad then that I noticed that you're.
I'm sure you are. Leave before I change my mind.
I appreciate this, and hopefully we never meet again.
You open the door. Is Drake back? Not
I'm
yet.
back.
You're back. Okay, cool. 'Cause I can see you.
Okay.
It's
And
dark.
Dick says goodbye, closes the door. And
Yep,
hopefully
you
he's
the
outside.
the door open, same as it did with Kevin. Okay, Drake.
Yep.
It's dark now. You don't hear lapping water. You hear sounds of leaves, sounds of something falling, sounds of something breaking. Not all at once, just over time. The darkness is so absolute that you don't know which way's up, you don't know which way's down. Give me an int defense roll, please.
In defense roll.
21.
Okay, that's definitely getting lowered. That's another 2 intelligence. I have like two more times I can learn it. Okay, so that makes it down to 18.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 20.
Fucking hell. There's no light. There's only darkness. There's only the sounds of creatures growling. There's only nothing. But not nothing. It's filled with something. How many defense rolls have you made now?
That is 2. If you're on about this encounter, that
Yeah.
because there was the one in the water and now
Yep.
one here. Yeah.
You hear a voice. Not the same one as before. It's comforting, isn't it?
It's dark.
It's dark. There could be anything out there.
Anything indeed.
Then you're not scared?
Of one thing I encountered, but everything else varies.
You hear the splash of the water again.
He shudders as he hears it.
And you feel something begin to wrap around your leg. Sophie, you have carried on. You wake up in the morning. This person is lying beside you. You see, they look at you as they wake up, the love in their eyes. You know today's the day that you're going to set out and leave them here in the shambles. Give me an int defense roll, please.
I've got 2 XP. Can I do a player intrigue?
Yes, you can indeed.
I'm going to do that.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to have her sitting, looking at herself in the mirror in that room that you just described with the lover asleep. And just for a moment in the mirror, she's going to see her actual self rather than the deception version.
Then give me a int defense roll difficulty 15.
I'm going to see if there's anything I can do to lower that at all. Got persuasion, performance, nope. Deception, but that feels like playing into their hands if I use that.
Persuasion, perhaps.
Yeah, persuasion's good because I'm trained in that.
Yep, so you can lower that by another 1. That makes it 12.
I've got 1 effort, which I haven't used yet.
No, effort's just spending points from your pool.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's just cheaper if you have an edge in it.
It's just where I've written it.
Yeah.
And I've got an edge on intellect, sorry.
So you can spend 2 points from your pool to make it...
I'm going to spend 2 points from my speed pool to do with my alacrity of thought.
Ah, okay. Nice.
So that'll be 10.
9.
It's feeling more doable. I'm going to roll that. Okay, I'm going to do that again because it fell in a mug.
Nice.
13.
What does your mirror self say to you?
That this isn't true, and that it's like being hollow inside and untethered from like truth and reality. Without that, like I'm hollow as a person.
Right, you failed 2 of the 3 rolls. What do you think happens? Tell me what happens when this voice speaks to you.
I mean, it could be she's just stuck there after this. That the mirror is all she's got of that other person who is connected to truth and reality.
She smiles sadly at you. And the person wakes up. Come back to bed.
Oh, come on. It was fun while it lasted, but we both know this isn't love. Don't make it more than it was.
And you feel the guilt seep into you. As you know you've caused this pain. and you hear a door close, and the web shatters. Not the web, the mirror shatters. It looks like a web. And you're left with this life that you've lied to everyone, that you have pulled strings, you've played people like puppets. But now they all see you for who you are.
I think that's the worst ending I've given a character. It said cult.
Drake, you feel this wrapping around your leg. Give me your final in defense roll, please.
Okay, is it the same difficulty as 20?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then I'll just put -2 because I know what it is at this point.
To get out completely, you need to pass this.
Okay, so that is... Yeah, it's 18 now. That is a 18.
Nice.
That is an on the dot.
You feel this arm, tentacle, whatever it is, start to creep up your leg. And you know that it's not real.
Yeah.
You know you've been in this house. I mean, you've seen some fucked up shit. But you know it's not real. You raise your other foot, kick it off. And as you do, you see the door open in front of you.
Yeah.
And you
I
take,
look,
a,
yeah.
you take a
Before
step out. Sorry? For you?
Oh, yeah. Before I take a step out, I'll look to the darkness and I'm like, may we never meet again.
I think we will.
Hopefully not. And he takes a step out.
And all three of you, Drake, Dick, and Kevin, step out into a morning sun. The grass has been cut. The house looks immaculate.
Okay, that... How long have we been... I go to reach for my phone and just check the date.
Battery's dead. Drake, Dick, you both have a feeling of maybe accomplishment. Kevin, you're hungry.
I'm
Whatever.
also suddenly covered in blood, probably.
No, you're not. There's no blood on you. Unless someone was to look very, very carefully, where they might see it under your fingernails. But, Drake, Dick, if you look at Kevin, describe what they see, how that looks.
There is an episode in the Magnus Archives where I think it describes it pretty well. I think it's a quote from Shakespeare. I don't remember the full quote, but something akin to, he looks sharp. Like every part of him, like, is like a razor blade now. Every edge is like a fine point in a sort of metaphysical sense. Like you aren't looking at a person anymore, more like a weapon, an object.
A predator, yeah. That's...
And looking around, you seen Sophie?
Who's Sophie? You don't know any Sophie? No? It's never met a Sophie. Well, maybe you did, but not recently.
No friend's name is Sophie. Okay. Deep down, Dick is angry.
I mean, where's so... Okay, no, there's no Sophie there. And Dick and Drake, both of you may be feeling comfortable at this. Kevin, you know, is just a casualty of what these squatters in your reality are. And you'll hunt them down now. Maybe these two can help you. And with that, we will finish our Magnus Archives short actual play. Sorry for the rough start. I think the end was much better, but I could have done better with the encounters there. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed yourself.
I probably should have read the entities a bit better.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I think the dark would be a good fit for you.
Yeah. No, because I had the idea of you having the 3 roles, and depending on how many of the roles you passed, you would get it done. Tiresias, your roleplay made me saying, okay, you don't need the roles. If you decide to go with this, that's yours.
Yeah.
Because it was good enough. More than good enough. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if it didn't work out, so I should have thought better about the mechanics of it. We'll do a quick round, say goodbye, and then we will probably raid lollygaggers if they're playing. So we will do the same as before. Alex, who are you? Do you have anything to plug?
Hello, I am Alex. I play Alex Drake. Yes, naming a character after myself. Genius. My Twitch, I do stream, if I remember. But yeah, I mostly play games. So yeah, if you know, you can hang out and stuff. Yeah, I also have a YouTube, but I don't really post it there anymore.
We'll share the links anyway.
Done it.
You done it? Thank you.
Yep.
Who's next? Next is Tim. How about you? How was your
Hi.
evening?
I enjoyed this immensely. I'm glad I survived. I was unusual for survival. Only thing to plug is next weekend. Hopefully, we will have a Dragonbane game. We had 6 people last time, and I believe should be able to be back. So
Fingers crossed.
Hope for the best.
Who's next? Tiresias.
Got nothing to plug. It was a great game, though.
Excellent. I'm glad you enjoyed it, sir. And last but certainly not least, Lavaita.
Hello. I think we've got Mothership on Tuesday. Is that right?
I think so, yeah. We're going to finish that story off as well. Yeah. I don't know when
I
Fallout is
guess we
back.
should say there isn't Fallout tomorrow.
Okay. No Fallout
will
tomorrow.
return, but not tomorrow.
Okay. Marvel is now uncertain. By the way, we're going to raid lollygaggers, so stick with us. I always hate doing this. You're reading? Thank you. Marvel might not come back, or might come back at a different day or whatever. And Die should be back by the end of the month. And in 2 weeks we will have Call of Cthulhu. So hopefully the raid will go through now. Did you click?
Yeah, I can see it on the stream. Yeah.
Yay.
I'm very excited for when you guys actually do a Magnus Archives thing.
We'll see, man. I mean, you'll be invited, of course.